morning and welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're gonna have an interesting one. I'm gonna be putting a leveling kit. Alright, apparently I can't talk. I'm gonna be putting a leveling kit on here, 2.5-inch block. It's gonna go on the front here, and then upper control arms are being changed with the ball joints, and the lower ball joints are being changed. So basically, to start this process, the whole front suspension is basically gonna come apart. It's about 8 a.m. now, so we're gonna get started now, and we're gonna get cracking, see where we get. This dog needs to fuck off. It's gonna go up on jack stands, put the jack stands into the frame, whatever, extend the suspension fully, and then I'm just gonna start plugging away at undoing stuff. I got my ball joint press over here and a torque wrench, something we don't use very often. So that's where we're gonna start, and I guess we'll just start. I'll start showing you random things as we go. And I have a caliper to place on that front right side, so that'll be in the midst of all this. So yeah, let's get to it. Fighting it is up on jack stands, suspension is fully extended, so we are good to get going. First step is removing calipers and rotors, so I think I'm going to change the caliper at this time right now. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the other one so it just matches. I'm going to do the whole bracket assembly this time, so I'm going to get started at that. I got, my pan, lower ball joint, caliper, upper control arm, some towels, place to put the rotor, kit, ratchet strap to hold the caliper up. Same deal over here, leveling kit's just over here. So now we're gonna go ahead and get this assemblies off, and we'll get to it. I run to O'Reilly's already for today, and it's already like 9:30 in the morning, so it's not looking too good. But I went and I picked up this deep 22 mil socket because mine wasn't deep enough, and I got that 30 mil for the shock later because that's a big ass bolt right there. But we just went ahead and took this off, so I basically just zipped it off 22 mil here, left a couple threads, whacked it with the hammer, pulled it off. There's some grease from when I tried to grease it on my own, whatever. This whole thing is going to get changed, so I'm not really worried about that. But next step, we got to undo this, so we got to pull this little safety pin bullshit out of here. And then we're going to go ahead and undo these 8 mil bolts that are on our CV axle to get this out of the way, and then we're going to strap that up to the upper control arm. Our calipers are hanging there. It's the same on both sides. I went ahead and did the same thing on the other side right now. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and start pulling this stuff and hopefully get a move on. We have run into an issue, and I don't really know what to do with this issue because I've never dealt with something like this. It's the IWE that's here. I cannot get this off because all 3 bolts are broken off of it with part of the casing. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and try to undo the nut on the lower ball joint and just move this knuckle over here and just support it with the jack, because I need to get this lower ball joint off, and that thing, if it's not moving with all the force I put on, I'm not really going to worry about it. So we're just going to keep moving on, and I'm just going to have to finagle this over to the side somehow. So we'll see what happens with that. Absolutely no grease on my CV axle. That's going to change. All this stuff's disconnected, sway bar linked on there, tie rod end up here. I've just been beating on this thing, hopefully to get it off. I mean, it is not wanting to give at all. So I'm just going to continue to beat on this until we get to the point where I need that, and then I will bring you guys with me for that part. O'Reilly's to pick up this separator to pop this fucking thing loose. We're going to hopefully get this thing on the move. It's off. And let me just show you guys how, well this thing is. Yeah, our free moving thing is just real quality, right? So we're going to go ahead and throw this press on there and press it on out. Jakemelau. Check that shit out. Damn, this thing's hot. Alright. The ball joints, we skipped ahead quite a bit of time now. One of the ball joints had no hardware with it, so I had to go back to the O'Reilly store and talk to him, and I got sent to another O'Reilly store that was about 20 minutes away because they did not have it anywhere near me. So I just got back from doing that, took my dad's car. We went and we got a ball joint with full hardware. So now we can go ahead and reinstall this and then move on, take this strut tower out and put our block on, and we should be good to go then. So yeah. This is how we're looking, because I just had to go pick up some control arms. So this is how it looks right now. I'm about to drive home with this and get on the move. Going on like 5:30 now, and I still haven't eaten anything today. Still chugging along. The whole front is basically gone now. It's the same way on both sides. We got parts laying all over the place. It's starting to rain a little bit, so I'm cleaning up some stuff, trying to clean up and, you know, make it look somewhat okay and not get everything wet. But yeah, we're gonna keep moving along, and I'll check back in a little bit. 7:30 and we are still out here trying to work. The leveling kit is on the struts. This stuff is just, we are stuck right now because we're trying to get these bolts out of the control arms that will not come out, and it is not a good time. We have one of the 4 out. This bolt came out right here. This one will not come out. The 2 on that side will not come out. I have the upper control arms, the new ones in. They're just up here sitting, they're not mounted or anything. This is the kind of bolt we're working with. This one was pretty rusted in there, so that's what we're basically dealing with. But yeah, me and my dad are working on this. Take a look at how no grease is on my wheel bearing area, so that's just wonderful. So that'll get greased. Everything will get re-greased as it goes in. Those upper ball joint or upper control arm bolts already got grease, so we're gonna keep chugging along, and hopefully I get done sometime today. We're at whatever time it is for you guys when you're watching this, but it's morning for me. Yeah, it's the next day now. I worked all night, literally all day yesterday. I was out there since 8 a.m. Worked till about 11. Now we're back out here, gonna try to wrap some stuff up, get some stuff out of the way. It's not gonna be finished today because my dad's got to finish cutting these bolts for me. As you guys saw, he was cutting the shit because that was the only way to get them out. I'm gonna run to the Advanced Auto store as soon as it opens up and hopefully buy new bolts, and then I'll be able to start putting shit back together. But that doesn't open for another hour, so until then I'm gonna start putting everything in place and getting everything situated so that it's easy and I can just slip bolts in and start going for it just to get shit done. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. Ongoing mess of not being able to find any bolts. I've gone to just about every auto store near here, anything that has to do with bolts, anything. Nobody has this bolt, nobody can find this bolt, nobody knows what this bolt is. So it is currently Labor Day weekend, so I'm kind of stuck here. So the plan right now is we're gonna wait until, if on Labor Day for some reason Ford is open, I will go there and I will pick up the bolts. If not, I will be getting a rental car. This will be staying until Tuesday until I can get the bolt, and then I'll do all the work after that once I have the stuff for it. But yeah, I'm in a predicament. I'm just going through and sorting all the stuff, putting it to its respected sides and trying to clean up just so it's, you know, not a mess. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So I'm checking back in. I mean, this is way later on from when this video actually took place, but I figured out I never recorded an outro for this video, I guess. So right now I'm just gonna film the outro for this video so I can sign you guys off and I can start editing this video. But I have this video and then I have the second part to this video that I still need to edit and put together and then put up. So if you guys enjoyed this mess of a video and my very frustrated voice that you can tell throughout the film, but yeah, if you guys like this video, drop a like down below, subscribe for more, and there's the cat, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.